Hi, welcome to Daily Dulcinea. Today is Tuesday, August 5th, and we have Chris here to tell us about what happened on this day in history. Chris.
Yeah, Katie. On August 5th, 1926, Harry Houdini performed his greatest feat before his death, which was escaping from an underwater tank. He was sealed in a coffin for 90 minutes, breaking the record. Now, this record was previously broken by a man named Ramin Bey, who in the Dalton Hotel was submerged underwater in a coffin for an hour. And he kind of challenged Houdini to see if he could break this record. And Houdini was a man who always wanted to, face any challenge that was brought up against him. So he came out and he went to a hotel also in New York City and was underwater for 90 minutes, which broke the record. And it was one of his greatest feats of his career. Yeah. So.
How did you feel after completing that stunt?
Well, obviously, not being deprived from oxygen for that long is, pretty trying on a person. But he came out and he said that the important thing is to believe that you are safe. Don't breathe deeply and don't make any unnecessary movements. So he definitely had some tips, I guess. But people describe
in case you're ever
stuck underneath a water in a coffin. But he also was described as looking deathly white. And wrote later on that he was very, very close to losing consciousness.
Wow.
So it was,
I'm surprised he even lived through that.
Yeah, I mean, it is surprising, but it actually isn't, it wasn't great because 2 months later he ended up dying from a rupture in his appendix, which was due to a McGill University student punching him in his abdomen because he wanted to test his abdominal muscles to see if they were strong enough to withhold a man's punch, but obviously
they're not.
They weren't, and he eventually died days later. So
I've seen Houdini's name in the headlines a lot recently.
Well, Katie, what happened was two authors who contributed to his biography, they believe that he did not die from this appendix rupture, and instead that he died from being poisoned by people who did not like him, some of his enemies. So they actually want his body exhumed from the grave, and they want it to be tested by forensic experts. So half of his family are completely dead set against it, but there are some of his family members who are open to giving it a second try to see if maybe there was some foul play involved. So we'll look out for that for sure.
All right. Well, thanks, Chris. And that was Daily Dulcinea.